In this episode, we explore karate as an alternative to going to the gym. I asked David Gomez, the owner of the Georgia Karate Academy in Watkinsville, to define karate and to explain some additional benefits karate offers.
Essentially what I get asked a lot is, what is karate?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1.
And that being the case, I think what people think karate is not what it really is. With television and movies and things they see on TV and documentaries, and obviously all those things are designed to show you the glitz and the glamour, or to make it exciting. You know, they're trying to sell movie tickets, or they're trying to sell DVDs, you know. But really what karate is, it's a phenomenal human development tool. It's multifaceted. It's got 4 major areas. First of all, there's this concept of Budo that I'll address in a second. And then there's physical education. And then there's sport. And then there's self-defense. But all 4 of those things are what make karate.
1, 2, 3. 1.
Budo is a Japanese thought. It's a process of endeavoring towards perfection. It also connotes a certain way of handling yourself that's dignified, that has integrity. Kind of the non-Asian way to think about it would be developing sportsmanship, but more than sportsmanship, it's a way of life, that it should be conducted this way everywhere, and that we should always be courteous to each other, and we should always look out for each other, and we should never hurt each other. But if we do need to defend ourselves, we have the courage and the integrity and the strength of mind to be able to do it without hesitation. And that's Budo, and you get that from martial arts. The second aspect is sport. We make sport of karate, but karate really is not sport. There really is no way you can tell me that there's something sporting about breaking someone's nose. We make sport of karate. But think about what sport is. Sport is a controlled environment where we punch and kick or strike or throw or roll or whatever. But it's a controlled environment. We've agreed that we're both going to go home today. No one's going to die. So although we might get hurt, the threat of danger of death is not there. This is why it's sport. Okay? But if we remove that safety net, then it's no longer sport, is it? Then it's life and death. And so that's why I'm saying that we make sport of karate, because in and of itself, karate, the next facet is self-defense. Karate really is self-defense, and we make sport of the self-defense so that it can be safe, so that we could entertain ourselves, so that we can have an avenue to put ourselves in a contained environment to challenge ourselves in a very dangerous situation that can push us to the edge without really having a life-threatening situation actually be there. So we need to put ourselves in that position, because your mind, the fight or flight response in the human condition, if you don't train it, you know, we talk about karate training the mind and body. If you don't train that aspect of your mind, to discipline it, to be able to control fear, to control things when they're happening really fast, to put myself in an environment where the person might be bigger, he might be stronger, he might be faster. How do I deal with that threat? How do I physiologically deal with it when I'm nervous? Sport allows me to have that avenue in a safe environment. I can experience that in a safe way. Whereas I couldn't do that in an alley when someone's jumping me. You know, but I would hope that the message that you're hearing is that sport is designed to help us find that place, so that if we have to apply self-defense, we can attack it with the endeavor that we're going to eliminate the threat immediately. And if it means actually terminating someone's life or damaging someone, that could be very damaging for life. Breaking a limb, removing a limb, or plucking an eye out, something that's really life-changing to someone. But remember, he's an assailant, right? So it's gone from sport to self-defense now. So, there go your 3 major aspects. Budo, we don't want to do this. We hope it never happens, but we have the fortitude of mind to do it if we have to. Sport allows me to be in an arena to challenge my mind and body, to put myself close to that edge in case if it ever does happen. Right? Self-defense is the tools of it all the punching, the kicking, the striking, the rolling, the falling, you know, the people getting in my face and me responding to it. You know. And then the last aspect is physical fitness. Studies have shown that karate is just a phenomenal way to be a very, very healthy, very strong, healthy person. All type of fitness things that we do. It can be cardio, it can be anaerobic. There's all type of equipment that can be used, old and new equipment that goes back for centuries, that have been used traditionally to strengthen and perfect and hone the skills and task of a martial artist, as well as some much more modern theories, using weights and pulleys and all types of tools. And we utilize all these things, as well as calisthenics and the actual movements and techniques and stances, just all train and condition the body in a phenomenal way. The nature and training of martial arts in and of itself, specifically karate, trains an individual because of the concept of Budo to really find the place where they're comfortable with themselves. It's interesting that law enforcement studies have proven that people that are involved in the martial arts tend to display attributes that allow them to not be victimized quite as often as people who do not do martial arts. So there's a certain strength of character that comes through because you become confident about who you are and what you can do and what you can't do. And not in a stifling way or an arrogant way, but in a very comfortable, humble, normal way, in that you're comfortable about who you are and where you are with yourself, because you know that you can take care of yourself.